All right, I am. I am back. I am. I am back. I am back. Just kind of reviewing. What else is going on? So I already got one viewer. I mean, um, making sure. I'm just trying to make sure the connection is stable. But anyways, I guess I'll just go ahead and get in a better position. I'll just go ahead and talk about what exactly I'm doing here. So I'm making a video, and I haven't posted in a legit video in over a year, about 13 months from now. Was when I posted my last Fortnite video. Um, but to be honest, I don't think I'm really good at making gaming content. First of all, I'm not good, and it just aggravates me when I can't play the game competitively, just because the skill gap is just so vast. Um, there's no point in even trying. So I do more video essays now. That's kind of where I think my strength is, and that's what this video is. This is a video it um that explains how video games are art. Now, I don't think that's like a question really most people have. I think it's pretty. I think people would say, yeah, it's of course it's art, but some people don't, especially the older folk. So I made a. If I can open this up, it is. Let me show you. I'll show you the script. Okay, so this. Hold up. Something ain't right. Anyway, this is the script. I don't know if you can see, but it is. You can see on the bottom left here, it is almost 2,000 words. So it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be just a little. It'll be a bit, but it'll be worth it. So anyway, let's just get back to Adobe. I would put on music, but that's gonna be kind of just a little bit more difficult. So that's what I'll do if I can get this to change. There we go. Okay. Here we have, okay, just let it load in. I mean, OBS isn't loading it in fast enough. And I'm sorry if the stream is slow. I'm doing both Twitch and YouTube and Kick. So sorry if it's slow. If it's bad, I'll you could just tell me in the chat if it's slow. I can change it if need be. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into this video. So I've already screen recorded a couple clips. So the only thing I have here is my script. This is my voice talking in this bottom section here, and then the frame right above it, that's where the video will be. So if I scroll this, you'll hear my voice, and that might be a bit disorienting, hearing my voice from the stream and hearing this on my computer of my pre-recorded voice. So that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. So I've already put in one clip, and it's just The Simpsons. Historically, people have become adamant about new technologies, ridiculing it from their lack of knowledge. Typically, the following generation will adapt to... Okay, so I will put this in here when I'm talking about people using technologies. Oh, fuck. Did I fuck? I fuck. Hope I didn't fuck that up. I think that's fine. It's this that I need to change the coordinates for. I keep getting errors. My stream on YouTube. Nobody's watching it, so it doesn't really matter. But it won't. Let's see. Scale it. Knowledge. Typically, there's a bit of an awkward pause here. From their lack of knowledge. Cut that. Delete that. Do a ripple. Oh, what? I can't ripple delete that? I wonder, can I? No, I can't. What? Ugh. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. Move this back. I hate to do this, but we'll have to select the whole thing and move it. So now let's look at it. From their lack of knowledge. Typically, we will have to do a bit of knowledge. Typically, I'll change it to where it cuts right when I have the sound. Typically, the following... See, that's good. That's good. I like that. Typically, the following generation will adapt to these new technologies and it would. So, where we're gonna position the old man, guys? I'll just have him the full frame, and what I'll do is that I will do a dissolve right here so he fades in and will be judged by their older peers. This could be because of the technical limitation. The following generation will adapt to these new technologies and will be judged by their older peers. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time when video games weren't... Wait a second. Something's wrong here. There's a portion of the script missing. Fuck. Okay, so we're going to have to shove this a bit, and I'll have to extend whatever was missing over here, because I cut it whenever I was cutting the... Oh my god. This could be because of the... This could be because of the technical... This is when I start stuttering. So I cut this out beforehand so you guys wouldn't have to listen to it. It's horrible. Video games aren't as respected as... Here we go. We're missing a whole bunch of this. And the cycle repeats. New forms of art are... Eventually, they die off. They will be judged by their older peers. But eventually, they die off. But eventually, they die off, and a new generation. But eventually, they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. This could be because of the new forms of art are introduced of their time. That is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely. This could be because of the This is gonna be so. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so boring. This is. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art like drawings, music, videos, and video games. This video games. Oh my gosh, I'll have to move a bit of everything over, scooch it more than I need to. All right. I'm gonna check how my RAM is holding up. Now that I'm doing I'm using about 25% of it. So it's getting mostly used. I think I just need a wire connection. I need Ethernet or something, just so the stream can, not suck. It's giving me a lot of warnings on YouTube for its all that. B. Balexis, Doctor, thank you for following. I will remember you in my dreams. I'll go to sleep tonight, and I'll be thinking about it all night. I will hold that to the day I die, thinking about Mr. or Dr. B. Balexis following me. Thank you. Don't know who this random person is, but thank you. Forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art like drawings, music, videos, and video games. Video games aren't as respected as the other forms of art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitations forms of art by the older generation. Okay, so this is where I need to cut off, right here. Once this is cut off, everything else is what I need. Come on, shove it in there. All right. Technologies and will be judged by their older peers. But eventually, you know what would be really funny? Is if I had like a missiles coming down to attack the old man. as they're dying. So I think that's what I'll do. Uh, Here we go. Here's what we do. Give it a second. Is it? No, wait. Hold on. Here we go. So here's what we do. We want to get that into the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Windows G. I don't know. I doubt you can see this, but we're going to do that, and we're going to start screen recording it. And then it's recording, and we're going to go back. Oh, God, who the fuck? They added that symbol at the beginning. I don't like that. I'll have to crop that, and that won't be fun. Sorry, I'm just checking that. Okay, so since we recorded that, here we go into the infinite loop. Here, I'll save you guys. Back to Adobe. Okay, so what I will do, I bet I could just get it in here. So I'll go to my file explorer. You can't see this, but I wonder if I just screen share the whole screen. Why don't I just do that? I'm not gonna fool with that. I will get it. I'll need to get the file and place it in the folder. Put it in here. Use the green screen key. And all will be merry. So we're going to take this. We're going to go to import. And just because the name of this folder, it's going to be in the far back. Boom. Import. Now, this opens up a new sequence, which is going to suck. So just cut the sequence. And this is a video, so we're going to move it to the video bin. Wait. Eventually, they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of... So we're going to get the missile. And we can cut out... So we're going to unlink this. Cut out the explosion. And cut out the sound. Wait for this. It's not linking up with the program. Dude, OBS is tweaking out. My apologies. And then what we're going to do, we're simply going to and a general dude, oh my gosh. Can't I just... Okay. Can I... This isn't, like, animating. Oh, I'm seeing the stream now. It does not look like that. I apologize. So... We're going to... If I can find it, we're going to go to Video Effects and Keying. I think it's a color key, right? Not? Ultra key? Ultra key. Effect controls. Appears, but eventually. Oh wait, you know what? It's because this is. So. Very rarely. Okay. Very rarely. Appears, but eventually they die off. I'm gonna have to move that, but eventually technologies and will be judged by their older peers. But eventually they die off and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology. Do that, and then we can have a, let's go to effects. Let's go to, we need video transitions cross dissolve, and we're gonna have this guy fade out so he dies. So when he says they die off, they die off. They die off, and a new generation will die off. What we're going to do is add a clip from the Cumrag skit on YouTube. And a new generation will get a hold of the new form. A new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology. Generation will get a hold. And a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown. I want to use a different society rarely. We're seeing individuals that they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. Cycle repeats. Cycle repeats. Just delete the awkward silence. Historically, wonder. Historically, people. It's not showing. this? It's not showing the right sequence. Something's off. Something is kind of goofing a bit. It's acting a bit too silly for my taste. It is not showing Premiere correctly. I can see like the video that's going on. I can see the video that's going on over here. But it's not the same for OBS. It shows it just shows the video that's being worked on. So I wonder can I close that and look at that, 2 mouses. My it's hallucinating. Fuck, why isn't it working? Something's not right. Something is acting silly. Um Dude, if I could just mode. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make it to where I can just show the full screen, just so you guys can see exactly what is what's going on. Oh, here we go. See that? Perfect. Dude, there we go. Okay, so now you can see it. Can I do... You can full screen it too. Okay, guys, let's see what I've done. Historically, people have become adamant about new technologies, ridiculing it from their lack of knowledge. Typically, the following generation will adapt to these new technologies and will be judged by their older peers. But eventually, they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. There we go. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right. Now, generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online. So what can we put in this part, right? Okay, so let me open up the Word document. And this is the part. This is the part where we need to find something visual, something to put in. Um, and I don't know what that would be. And I don't know, I can think of something on the whim. Hmm. Forms of art. Should I just show like some deviant art? Like some horrible, like just horrendous, just make the viewer regret clicking? I think so. Perchance. Perchance, perchance. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I might have to look at, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let y'all see this just because I don't know. I don't want to get have a small channel just completely like, annihilated after on a small channel like this. It's mostly just hypersexualized AI shit. Um, just from what I'm seeing on my, I can't do that. I'm thinking of like horrible like 2007 like Microsoft Word. Wait, should I just do that? Oh no, MS Paint. MS Paint. Shit, yeah, no. Okay, so I'm just gonna let y'all why did I open this? God, this is just uh I'm glad I'm not showing all this. I know it's probably boring, but be thankful. Um okay. So let's see what I brought into class for show and tell, right? Not export, import. It was this and another thing. It was the uh here. Let me just have to like backtrack just so it can load in. Visuals, still images. Okay, it still didn't load in. Unless it's not. What's an A? Okay, if it's just like if it's just gonna be like that, then let's just throw that away. Then if it's just not gonna load. But I did want to like throw in this like horrible just shitty MS Paint look. Move. I will. There is also like an awkward silence here. I will have to destroy. New forms of art are introduced into society. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing Oh, you know what'd be a good idea is like having I would consider like a flash animation to be art, wouldn't you? Um, I think that's what I'll do. Hmm. So if we're gonna add multiple things, we're gonna have to move this. So add this Running Man. New forms of art are interesting. Now I just need one more thing. Um, guys, what do I do? What other form of art would you like to look at? New forms of art. I guess just Banksy, I guess. That's not copyrighted, right? Or just like someone spray painting a dick on the concrete. We could do that. Um, I guess just Banksy who's like is furry art a bad idea? I can't let them get the wrong I can't let my viewers get the wrong impression about me. You start using it enough, uh they'll start thinking about you in a certain way. Art, new forms of art. Search up horrible art. Here we go. So then import this guy. You guys know who this is. It ain't Jesus, it's Jesus. Potato Jesus. So then it kind of like builds. You got this kind of staircase looking thing right here.
New forms of art are introduced.
Fuck, I can't let it jump. Not jump scare like that. No. Down. Right. Down. Right. There we go.
New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online.
So here's what we'll do. Cut it off right here. Builds on itself, cuts abruptly.
But
Hmm. How you guys doing today? What do I do here? What do I do?
repeats. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art like drawings, music, videos, and we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art.
Artiste. Let's just like do Squidward. Squidward.
With this tool.
Okay, let me change the so you guys can see this. Okay, so so we're going to actually I don't know if that's the right one.
Bruh.
Uh, we'll just like have that off and then we could just screen record that. And then I'll be talking over that. I just need enough to record more than you think you need. That's what I've learned. And I'll just move that. Let's see here. Where is that? Yeah, this one. This one, we're gonna like shove it to here, and then we can actually delete that because it copies it, and it's right there. So just close that, import it. It's gonna make a new sequence. You don't need that. unlink it so we can bury that.
Society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art, like drawings, music, art, like like
Like drawings. What's a good example, guys? What's a good example? A good example. Drawings. The first thing that comes to mind is porn, but I don't know if the CEO would be fond of that. Um, Man, I need to take a piss. A true piss. Hmm.
online creating new digital forms of art, like drawing.
Hmm. Skibbity toilet fan art. That's not really a drawing, isn't it? See, what all did I say? Sorry, I'm doing stuff. I'm just looking online and downloading the photo.
Drawings, music,
Music. Ram Ranch. So I'm doing Ram Ranch. This is in still images, Ram Ranch. So it's music,
videos,
videos. Game theory. I just need to get like some unhinged thumbnail. Game theory. Luigi. Luigi Manjon. So we'll do. Was it Windows Shift S? Yes. Dude. And now I have to go into File Explorer. I have to go to. It's not downloads, it's pictures. Screenshots. Yeah. Yeah. In video games. It's a good video game. Squirrel Stapler.
videos, and video games. Video games aren't as respected as the other forms.
Okay, so I'm doing all this for like less than 5 seconds. I'm spending 10 minutes for 5 seconds. Every 10 minutes is like less than 5 seconds on this video. And this is the hellish life of an editor. Now, hopefully, now this is for video essays because you have to, you're making the content as well. Like if you're editing for a streamer, they give you the content and you just cut it and add some effects, add some zoom ins, all that. For this, you have to get all the footage yourself. At least if you're like if you're a one man show, yeah, you'll have to do it, and everything takes longer. So that's fun. So let's go back to OBS, right? I mean, not OBS, Premiere. Premiere. So we're going to import visuals, still images. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sequence 7. We don't need sequence 7. Cut it.
Drawings, drawings, mu- like drawings, music, music, music,
Don't need to hear me breathing.
music, videos, and video games, like drawings, music, videos, and videos, and video game, video game,
Video gaze. Video gay. Video gay. Video gay. Squirrel stapler.
games, and video games, and video, and video, and video, and video games, videos, and video games, and video games, video games,
All right. You know what, guys? The longer I do this, I've been doing this for an hour. I could go on for another hour. I could. I think then we could probably play something. I don't know if I really want to play Fortnite. I don't know. It's just I'm bad at it. It sucks. I don't like being bad at it. The game isn't fun if you're bad at it. Unless it's like really good. Um but yeah, you know what I'll do? I don't have like an official thing where I can like tell people, "Hey, um like I'll be right back." So I'll just do it on here because I need to take a piss. All right. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm back. I am back.
Bladder is depleted. So, no new okay. All right, so switch to Premiere. Where was I?
Video games. Video games aren't as respected as the other forms of art by the older generation.
Um, I feel like for this I would need a gameplay of something, just as filler. And what would that be? Art is respected. What is like a bad video game that has like a very bad connotation? I guess League of Legends, but I don't want to feel like I'm endorsing that because I actually don't like that. So, Fortnite gameplay. Do I have like gameplay of me playing something? I know I have it of Postal because that's what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. It's Postal. Um, so just if y'all can see, I will switch to my other monitor. This and I will find something gaming, and this is probably just going to be what is it? Just gameplay. Top live games. Here we go. Counter-Strike. Who's actually playing? Okay. Okay. He's not playing a game. He's not playing. Hey, you know what? I'll use this guy. He looks chill. You know what? I'll just credit him. You know what? It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. You know that? You know that? That's there. That's enough. That's enough recording of that. And we just take what we just recorded. That should be in captures, right? Captures this. Copy that. Just bring it down and to video. That copies. So we can delete that, close that, and then change it back over here. And then we can go to import, visuals, video, and this guy playing. Okay, we do that. Delete the sequence, organize it, and now we have this. Unlink. Cut that. Now let's here.
Video games aren't as respected.
It's always scaled in so much. No, not rotation. Unless it's, actually I could use that like somewhere. We got creative.
Video games aren't as respected as the other forms of art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitation. This could be
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I will cut that. And then I'm gonna go find Pong gameplay. This is what boomers think video games are. This isn't really art, you know? And then we will do that all over again, just for one clip that I use for a couple seconds. It's gonna be a lot of that. That will be video. Doodly 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 doo. You guys can chat. Like, I'll respond to it free of charge. I need to get a webcam. I need a webcam.
art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time when video games
Import. Important. Import. Cut the sequence. Cut it. Cut the sequence. Here we go. Pong. Unlink.
This could be because of the technical limitations of their time when video games weren't able to tell extensive stories and make a player feel in a way that might influence them. In the early stages of video games, the point was either because of the technical limitations of their time when video games weren't able to tell extensive stories and make a player feel in a way
Balls. Ballsy. Balls. 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 What? Okay, I'm sorry it's so boring.
The early as the other forms of art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time when video games weren't able.
Hmm. I need to I need to find in hat. Okay, so I think I have some of what I need.
Generation. This could be because of the technical. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time when video games weren't time when video when video time when video when
Got it here. Add the cat in hat.
video games
Cat in hat.
weren't able to tell extensive stories and make a player feel in a way that might influence them. Player feel in a way that might.
Mm-hmm. A little bit too static, I think at this point. I probably need more. 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 Need more.
Historically, people have become adamant about new technologies, ridiculing it from their lack of knowledge. Typically, the following generation will adapt to these new technologies and will be judged by their older peers. But eventually, they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art like drawings, music, videos, and video games. Video games aren't as respected as the other forms of art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time when video games weren't able to tell extensive stories and make a player feel in a way that might influence them.
Okay, so you know what I could do to kind of, I don't know if I can add something different, but just the, I think what would help is if I cut this dead space.
stories and make a player feel in a way that might influence them. In the early In the early stages of video games, the point was either to get a higher score or to complete one objective, a very simple task.
Um,
A very simple task for today's standards.
I will just save. Actually, not save that. I'm trying to save the image.
A very simple
Cutting space really it makes your video much less banal. Like even just cutting like small pauses in your sentences kind of makes it flow better, I think. So let's import this. Did I even? Yes, right here. The block toy. Import. Delete the sequence. There has to be something that I'm missing in the. What is it? The fucking. Missing in the settings. It's the settings that would quit making the sequence.
A very simple task for today's standards. Today, we have hundreds of thousands
So like here, there's a lot of like not talking. And this is probably less than a second. What you could do is just kind of trim it off. You know, cut the bushes, ripple delete, push this back so it fits with the cut.
today's standards. Today, we
See, it's kind of has more you're always talking. Because if you're ever not talking, they might click away, maybe. Um, so you know, if you want to learn something today, let's see how this looks.
Historically, people have become adamant about new technologies, ridiculing it from their lack of knowledge. Typically, the following generation will adapt to these new technologies and will be judged by their older peers. But eventually, they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art like drawings, music, videos, and video games. Video games aren't as respected as the other forms of art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time, when video games weren't able to tell extensive stories and make a player feel in a way that might influence them. In the early stages of video games, the point was either to get a higher score or to complete one objective, a very simple task for today's standards. Today, we have
Okay, I think that's good. I think it's good. I thought it was a bit hollow, but I kind of like it. What's going on? And we still have much more to go. Oh my God. This is gonna take like maybe a month to complete. When I hit the 2 hour mark, I'll clock out. Better save that. Always save it. I don't save it as much as I should, but you should save your projects just in case it crashes and you lose everything, all your work, which has happened to me before, and I've just trashed videos that have done that. And I thought it was pretty good, but I don't know. It unlinked the source material, and I have a iPad that has like 64 gigabytes of storage, and and that's what I made videos on for a while. Was on my iPad using LumaFusion. I think it's great for people to learn how to edit because it's it's kind of intuitive. You don't have to know all of the little settings. You just use your fingers and just slide the content on there. It just makes it very simple. Very simple. And then you can graduate to something like Premiere. Especially for my college. That's pretty much how I have this. I have it for free. If you were in college, you should request access to this. But you know what? That's just me. Okay. How long have I been doing this? Hour and a half. 30 more minutes.
For today's standards. Today, we have hundreds of thousands of games with better processing power and graphical capabilities, which give developers a bigger canvas to create. In the late 80s and early 90s, there were historically, people have become adamant about new technologies, ridiculing it from their lack of knowledge. Typically, the following generation will adapt to these new technologies and will be judged by their older peers. But eventually, they die off, and a new generation will get a hold of some sort of new technology that is new and unknown, and the cycle repeats. New forms of art are introduced into society very rarely, but we're seeing individuals online creating new digital forms of art, like drawings, music, videos, and video games. Video games aren't as respected as the other forms of art by the older generation. This could be because of the technical limitations of their time, when video games weren't able to tell extensive stories and make a player feel in a way that might influence them. In the early stages of video games, the point was either to get a higher score or to complete one objective, a very simple task for today's standards. Today, we have hundreds of thousands of games with better processing power and graphical capabilities, which give developers a bigger canvas to create.
You know what I'll also do? I think I'll reuse footage from older videos I've done. Videos I've done for other people. And I think it's in the it has to be the Item Asylum video, right? Um It was just a video of me scrolling down the Roblox homepage. Here we go. Yes, this one. Import. Go to video.
Make a player feel in a way that might influence them. In the early stages of video games, the point was either to get a higher score or to complete one objective, a very simple task for today's standards. Today, we have hundreds of thousands of games with better processing power and graphical capabilities. Hundreds of thousands of games with better.
So we'll cut it here. We get a recording of like some very fancy looking game that can render things really good. I'm thinking My mind goes to Cyberpunk. So that's what I'll do. Here we go. Perfect. Now we will get that footage and then we will put it back into doing this a million times gets old. So that's why you probably shouldn't be you shouldn't you should take breaks. And we will at the very end where I have this visuals, video, the Cyberpunk. Wake the fuck up, samurai. No, I didn't mean to cut that. I'm an idiot. No, unlink it.
Capabilities, which
So for this,
helps bring it-
and then we can have effects. So it kind of fades.
hundreds of thousands of games with better processing power and graphical capabilities, which give developers a bigger canvas to create. In the late 80s,
So I actually want to so that's the intro, right? And I'm gonna have to forget what I said about the fast pacing because we're changing paragraphs here. So I'm gonna make it um
a bigger canvas to create. Which give developers a bigger canvas to create.
I need music. That's what I need. I need music right here. That's what I need, guys. And I'll have to record the music um off camera simply because copyright stuff. And as you can see, we just did all this. This is like it took an hour and a half to edit in just this one paragraph. It doesn't even fit a full page. Of course, you can make it take as long or short as you want, but you know, what I think I might do is just play something. Okay, well, I suppose just, save that. And close all that out. Might cancel, just minimize it. Close that. And now we have my home page. What do we do, guys? What do we do? I need. Just play Buckshot. Damn, is this like the only full lobby? Like, and now we wait. taking forever. When all else fails, give up. Fuck it, I guess I might as well do Fortnite. Fortnite Battle Pass.
We got a big day ahead of us. Tag out, man, tag out. I'm a bars, dude.
Boy, I'm getting kind of hungry.
Me too. Hey, pull over, man, pull over. Dude, check it out. There's a pig behind that fence.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Dude, we could eat that pig.
Okay, that's enough. Enough Peter Griffin. Save for last. Okay. Open sesame. Okay. The new toilet. Alright, you know, guys, I think that's it for the stream. I don't really have anything else to add, but hope you liked it. All right, I am ending it.